Why should you play PURRELY? Because they're cute. I mean, just look at this little guy. He's plump, and he can no-diff the most powerful monsters in the whole of Yugioh. Not only do they have one of the best boss monsters in the game, but they have insanely strong summons, and pretty much every single spell card can act as a searcher for either of the main deck monsters. But my personal favourite is that they also can draw 6 cards per turn, whilst being untargetable to your opponent's monster effects. All while looking like this! Let's talk cards. The archetype consists of 2 main deck monsters, that being PURRELY and PURRELY, 2 traps, PURRELY Sharely and PURRELY Yeep, a field spell, Stray Purrely Street, a continuous spell, My Friend PURRELY, and 4 quick play spells, PURRELY Happy Memory, Delicious Memory, Sleepy Memory, and Pretty Memory. PURRELY and PURRELY both gain their effects on summon. PURRELY can take the top 3 cards of your deck. If one of them is a PURRELY quick play spell, you can add it to the hand, and then put the rest back. And PURRELY can grab any PURRELY spell excluding quick play spells. So 2 very strong effects, but that's not all they have to offer. Both can use one of the quick play PURRELY cards to go into any of the 4 Xyz monsters. PURRELY does so by revealing a quick play in your hand, and PURRELY does so by using quick play spells in the grave, which is the basic premise of the deck. Each quick play spell will change your PURRELY monster into a different Xyz, depending on what spell you equip to said monster. Delicious Memory will make Plump, Happy Memory makes Happiness, Sleepy Memory makes Noir, and Pretty Memory makes Beauty. Here's what they do. When Noir is equipped with Sleepy Memory, it can discard 1 card, then target 2 cards your opponent controls and return them to the hand. Beauty, equipped with Pretty Memory, gets a quick effect monster negate. When Happiness has Happy Memories, you can add 1 PURRELY card from deck to hand after this card is battled. Then, you can half the attack of 1 face-up monster on the field. And Plump is able to target up to 2 spells or traps in either player's graveyard and attach it to itself as material. In addition to their own unique effects, these 4 monsters all share one effect. If you use a PURRELY quick play while they're on the field, you can attach that card to the monster instead of sending it to the graveyard. Then, each monster has an effect if you do so. If you attach a quick play PURRELY spell to Noir, it lets you set one of the 2 trap cards from deck to field. Beauty lets you change a tag position of one of your opponent's monsters. Happiness allows you to return one of your opponent's set spells or traps to the hand. And lastly, Plump can non-target banish 1 monster on the field until the end phase. Now those are the monster effects, but what if I told you that we are still not done? You see, the spells also have effects when they are attached to any Xyz PURRELY monster. Delicious Memory makes it so the Xyz PURRELY monster with this card as material gains 300 attack and defense for each material it has. Sleepy Memory allows you to draw a card during your opponent's standby phase. This is a soft once per turn effect, meaning if you have 3 of them equipped, you can draw 3 cards. Happy Memory gives the equipped monster an additional attack. This can also be used up to 3 times. Pretty Memory is super strong. You can send 1 card you control to the grave, then target 1 card your opponent controls and equip it to your monster as material. A very good form of removal. So evidently these 4 cards are super strong and versatile. But there's still more to come. My Friend PURRELY is a continuous spell. Not only is it a solid searcher, but also has decent recursion. Its first effect is to take 3 PURRELY cards from your deck, then your opponent randomly picks the one you get to keep. The rest get put back. A very nice effect, as My Friend can be grabbed by PURRELY. The second effect is if any PURRELY Xyz leaves the field due to your opponent's card, you get to add back up to 3 PURRELY quick play spells from your grave, provided they have different names. My Friend is such a good card. It essentially is a path to any PURRELY card you want, provided you have a bit of luck on your side. Next up is the field spell, Stray Purrely Street. The field spell is very good. Firstly, PURRELY monsters cannot be targeted the turn they were special summoned, so that makes them immune to Infinite Impermanence and Effect Veiler, 2 of the most common hand traps. Next, if a PURRELY Xyz monster leaves the field because of your opponent, you can special summon 1 PURRELY monster from your deck or graveyard. Lastly, you can target 1 PURRELY Xyz monster you control, then attach one of the 4 quick play spells to that monster, either from the deck or the graveyard. See, told you it was good. Lastly is their trap cards. PURRELY Sharely allows you to target 1 Xyz PURRELY monster you control, special summon 1 PURRELY from the deck with its effects negated, then special summon 1 PURRELY Xyz monster with the same rank as the targeted monster, but a different attribute, and using that level 1 you just summoned as material. Finally, you can attach 1 spell to the monster from the deck that shares the name of the targeted monster. Honestly, not a bad card, but it isn't used very much. It is easily searchable through Noir and My Friend, but there is a better option, and that's PURRELY Yeep. This card has 2 unique effects. Firstly, target 1 Xyz PURRELY monster you control. Then you Xyz summon another PURRELY monster with a different rank using the targeted monster as material. All the material is shared, by the way, so if the monster you target has 5 materials, they will transfer over to this new PURRELY you're about to summon. Then it has a simple yet powerful graveyard effect. By banishing this card from the graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can shuffle up to 3 Purrely monsters back into the deck. Its graveyard effect is super useful, because the Purrelys really do struggle when they're in the graveyard. But its main effect is obviously where it shines, because it lets you go into either one of your Purrely boss monsters, but it essentially resets your attached spell cards. For instance, right, look at this, Purrelys are able to draw 6 cards, right? 1 card, then I can draw 2 cards. It's actually crazy. Like, it's legitimately insane. 3rd card, Pot of Greedies for the week, right? Truly. Like, look at this. 3, and then I'll use Purrely Yeep to get rid of you, going into Noir. So now Noir, I've got a 5 material Noir, and now all the effects have reset. So look, now I can just draw 3 more cards. Look how insane that is. That's just actually bonkers. Like, hello? Now notice how I mentioned boss monsters. Let's talk about them. There are 2. X-Purrely Happiness and X-Purrely Noir. These 2 monsters are able to be summoned by using a rank 2 monster that has 5 or more materials equipped. Happiness has an effect where you can detach 1 card, then negate all your opponent's monster effects on the field until the end of turn. The cherry on top is your opponent cannot respond to this effect if you have a level 1 Purrely as material. Lastly, when this monster declares an attack and has 5 or more materials, you can inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. This monster has some solid uses, being able to negate your opponent's monsters so that you can play your own game, and having a decent burn damage effect. This is a solid boss monster. And then there's Noir. Straight up one of the best boss monsters in the entire game. Has the exact same summoning condition as Happiness, that being needing a rank 2 Xyz monster with 5 or more materials. If this monster does have an absolute minimum of 5 materials, it's unaffected. By what? Oh, everything. Legitimately everything. Monster effects? Nah. Spell effects? No thank you. Effects that don't target? Ain't interested. Noir is extremely well protected. The only way to out it is to either beat over it, but good luck with that. If you have Delicious Memory equipped, it can get some very high stats. Or it can be tributed, either by kaijus or lava golems, things of that nature. But if that wasn't enough, it also has an effect, where you could detach 2 materials, then target either 1 monster your opponent controls or in the graveyard, and return it to the deck. Insanely strong cards available to this archetype. Here is what I've learned playing. If you summon Purrely, grab My Friend, as it is just free advantage. If you already have My Friend, the next best option is the Field Spell, due to its great ability to protect your monsters and gain materials. PLUMP is the easiest way to get into Noir, being able to attach any 2 spells from any graveyard to itself. So if you can grab Delicious Memory, do it. Purrely Pretty Memory is a very good form of removal, and after you've used the effects of My Friend, you can use it as payment to use Pretty Memory's effect. PLUMP's effect to banish a card when a material is attached does not target, so if you're struggling to out your opponent's boss monster, PLUMP can come in handy. There are many other strategies that work with Purrely, Sprite, Runic, or even Dark World. Personally though, I prefer to use pure Purrely. Unfortunately though, in Master Duel, it's not really the best idea, as a lot of the Purrely cards are limited, but I have actually really enjoyed running a couple of the danger monsters, as they love to be discarded, which all the Purrely quick plays do. Not the most optimal, but hey, it's fun. Here is the deck list I run. 2 Purrely and 2 Purrely. 3 Happy Memory, 3 Sleepy Memory, 3 Pretty Memory, and 1 Delicious Memory. 3 My Friend Purrely, 3 Purrely Street, and 2 Yeep. Then for the non-archetype cards, we have the obvious 3 Maxi, 3 Ash, 3 Impalm, and 2 Coolbuy. Then 2 Danger Mothman, 1 Danger Jackalope, 1 Danger Snake, 1 Danger Nessie, 1 for 1, and 1 Monster Reborn. Then the extra deck, 2 Beauty, 2 Plump, 1 Happiness, 1 Noir, 1 X-Purrely Happiness, and 2 X-Purrely Noir. Then the out of archetype extra deck, Sylvan Princess Sprite, Assembled Nightingale, Hiki Nagashi, Downed Magician, Zeus, and SP Little Knight. Also, you could totally swap out SP for Star Slayer, and that also works great. So here's a quick rundown as to the purpose of the support and the extra deck. 1 for 1 is a way to access your Purrelys in a pinch. It's not completely needed as the quick play spells do the job really well, but I found it's quite a useful way to get access to them. Monster Reborn to access your Purrelys from the grave, and all of the danger monsters are good, because you use your quick play spells to summon a Purrely, then discard a danger. Some special summon themselves, which gives you more resources to use Pretty Memory's effect, and Mothman lets you draw a card and then dump one. Now the extra deck. Sylvian Princess is a great card as it needs 2 level 1 monsters to make them. Then you can detach a material to take the top card of your deck. If it's a spell card, you get to keep it. If it's anything else, it goes to the grave. It works well because the majority of your deck is spells. Nightingale and Downard are easy ways to get into a big Zeus. Simply make Nightingale with 2 Purrely, then punch your opponent directly with this effect. Then go into your main phase and XZ summon Downard, because Downard can be summoned by using a rank 3 or lower monster in the second main phase. And then you go into Zeus, due to you participating in a battle with Nightingale, and boom, an easy 4 material Zeus. And lastly, the Little Burb is a nice stall card, because once again, only needing 2 level 1 monsters. It's a small version of PURRELY Noir, as it's unaffected by everything, and if you detach 2 material, it can't be destroyed by battle. So this card can guarantee you a single safe turn. And that's it. The deck is super fun to not only learn, but to play as well. If you decide to make this deck or already have, I would love to know what you run. So let me know in the comments below, or tell me directly in the Discord or in stream, which are both linked in the description. So until next time, here is a game I had using the power of PURRELY. Have I just figured out a PURRELY strategy? Ugh. Now I can activate happiness. Am I big brain? And I equip another happiness. Right. Change the attack of the monster. Make it super weak. Activate it. I'm smart. I'm big brain. And then equip it to this. Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm a professional PURRELY player. You've never seen someone like it. Big egg. Thank you, Stan. Appreciate it. A 5 egg, you could say. Because then I can punch again. Ayah. And then I can attack it. I can do it again. Add it again. Because I'm assuming you can literally just keep going. And I can do this. Because now I can make Noir, right? Ah. Okay, PURRELY, kind of cooking. Oh my gosh, how many cards can you add? I guess probably now I'll add the field spell, right? Because I've already used happiness. Yeah, so I'd probably add the field spell. Realistically. Day is good so far. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it, dude. Can he punch again? Oh my gosh, he can punch again. No way. You can punch again? Wait, I can still their plump. Oh, no, I can't. They've got friggin' elf on the field. How dare they? No. Well, oh, come on. Not the carrot. Not the carrot. I kind of am a goose and didn't think of the carrot. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. The egg is throwing. What do you mean? Am I actually throwing? Oh, blooming. You have the answer to everything, you pest. Throwing? How am I throwing? Why are you an egg, though? Because people have gifted subs very graciously. And that is the... All right, Bloomin'. You see, now that's a bit rude. That is actually so rude. I'm getting bullied by Bloomin'. I'm going to use Bloomin's footage of the right way to play. Hell yeah. I think I'm Baguskid here. I think I'm just dead. Realistically, the only thing I can do is Bird. And then Zeus. Maybe. I think that's probably it. Is Bird and Zeus. Yeah. Because now I can do this. I'm going to have to take the damage, but it's fine. I can punch into you. Donk. Let's just do that. Hopefully I don't have Nibiru. I beg. Then go into this. Hello! And then activate it. I think that was probably like legit the only play I had in my pocket. And I still have another board nuke. I think that was that? I think that was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. I think we kind of cooked it. I think that was not bad. Hey, Zeus is cute. Don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, Bloomin'. You